For review, I have the OnePlus 3. It's a Chinese brand. Never had a OnePlus device before. This is the third generation. It has 6 GB of RAM, pretty advanced device, pretty good cameras, and beautiful 5.5 OLED display in a very small casing with thin bezels around. So it's a premium device, a very good one. So if you're an enthusiast, you're looking for a device that is the most advanced on the market, you should definitely check this review.
I really like this device because it has great AMOLED screen and colors are really saturated.
It's very simple to use.
And it's very thin. It has a big screen, but in hand it doesn't feel like that. It feels very compact and small.
It has all the specs of a high-end flagship device and it comes at half the price.
I love this size shelf because you can put like some shortcuts for what you're using mostly.
The appearance is also fine and it has this not so sleeky background.
There were no headphones in the box.
It's a really good device.
OnePlus 3 has a unibody design, which means it's built from one piece of aluminum and it's very tight. It won't bend. It feels very, strong when you hold it in your hand. And on the front you have a glass cover, which feels pretty good. And it has only 7.4 millimeters in profile. It's extremely thin, and these bezels around the display are also extremely thin. So this device has a 5.5-inch display in very small casing. The only one that has smaller casing is actually Galaxy S7 Edge. We have this debranded cover on it, which is glued on the device, so it's even thinner than you can see it on the video. The design is not something special. It looks classical, it looks okay. I'd say that HTC 10 maybe looks a little bit more attractive, or iPhone has its own design, and Galaxy S7 Edge looks maybe the most attractive compared to high-end devices. But the most important thing is that when you place it in your hand, it feels good. The ergonomics is very nice, so you have this key below the screen, which is a touch key, and it's also a fingerprint sensor, and it's very precise for touch. You can store up to 5 fingers, and you have these 2 virtual keys below the screen, and also you can use on-screen keys, and you can turn on the light for these keys. The side key for unlock is bumped up enough, it's precise. Also you can unlock the screen by double tapping, and you have some gestures for the screen. So if you write an O, you turn on the camera. If you write V, you turn on the flash and you turn it off like that. And you have some other gestures for music, which comes pretty handy. These keys for volume could have been bumped up a little bit more, but okay, you'll manage them. And you have this switch for sound off or on, and some middle sounds. In this thin casing you have a 3000 mAh battery, which is not among the strongest, but it's a pretty good capacity. The battery will last 1 day for advanced usage, which is okay, I guess. And you have a fast charging. It can charge up to 65% in just 30 minutes. The specialty is that the connector is USB Type-C, like on LG G5, so it's not a standard micro USB. Display diagonal is 5.5-inch, which is pretty big, but in this casing it feels like 5-inch. It's an AMOLED display from Samsung, so you have great viewing angles, beautiful colors. If you go outdoors in direct sunlight, the screen will be visible. Of course, it has an automatic brightness sensor, so you'll be able to use it on direct sunlight. And the colors are vibrant, they're nice. This isn't the highest resolution that you'll find on smartphones with 5.5-inch display. It has the same resolution, Full HD, like the iPhone 6s Plus, but the Galaxy S7 Edge has a bit higher resolution. But 400 ppi is good enough, So if you won't be using VR, if you won't put this in Google Cardboard or some other VR, this resolution will be good enough for you. Virtual keyboard is precise for touch. I have a bit bigger fingers, but you can adjust the keyboard by height. You have numbers on the top row, you have a comma and a point on the first screen, so it's a pretty good keyboard and it's very fast responsive for typing. The interface is of course the newest Android 0.6 Marshmallow, which comes with Google native themes, and so it doesn't have an upgrade for OnePlus. It's a stock Android. You have this menu. Icons look nice, everything is easy to use. You can pull this upper dashboard like this. You have to pull it twice, but if you draw it a little bit faster, it will come up. And the icons, they're not very well designed. This looks better on LG or on Samsung, but still it's usable. And also you have this first screen with widgets and weather and stuff like that, which you have also on the iPhone and on Samsung and on HTC and all other devices. It works pretty fast because this device has 6 GB of RAM, which is like the highest you'll find on smartphones. This is a Snapdragon 820 with a powerful processor, so you'll be able to play advanced games on this device. Everything will work fluidly, even if you install a bunch of applications and if you load up the memory. But for that, how good it is on Antutu benchmark, check our special video, how fast this device is. I'll tell you that it has a front 8-megapixel camera for selfies with a little bit wider angle, and on the rear you'll find a 16-megapixel camera, which is pretty good. You can get very nice photos from this device, but you should check our special video, the camera review of OnePlus 3, to see how are they compared to the iPhone 6s or Galaxy S7 Edge. The last thing is the sound quality. You have a speaker on the bottom. It's pretty loud. It's not the loudest among smartphones, but it's pretty loud and you get a good sound quality. So if you're into music and listening stuff from your smartphone, you should definitely check our video how good the sound quality is. So in the end, I can say that OnePlus 3 is a really advanced device. It doesn't have a special feature like S7 Edge has curved glass. It's not an iPhone. It doesn't have that iPhone story around it, but everything on this device is pretty good. The specs are bumped up, the display is very nice, it's very high quality built, the cameras are good, everything is pretty good, and the price is very attractive. So if you're an enthusiast, if you want to have the most advanced device and you want an Android, this is the phone you should buy. Thank you guys for watching, hope I helped you with this video. Definitely check the review on GdgtCompare.com. And see you in some other video. Bye.